Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. All right, y'all. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to fight like an elite boxer, and we're going to do that by doing the basics, the boxing basics. Because for those who know already, knowing the basics is what carries you. Knowing the basics is what gives longevity. Think of people like Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, more notably Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, he was somebody who took the basics and took it a, a level where no other boxer have ever done. He was boxing up until he was almost 50 years old and still being dominant in the sport. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys some basics, and you guys can practice it every day, every other day, repetition, repetition, repetition. Uh, Once you get it, um, you'll feel more comfortable at it. And I would try to do more videos like this, just more boxing tutorials, because I said before that I was going to do this. So here we are. Now, I got on one of my old training hoodies that I used to box in. Is y'all see it? It has better days, but this old faithful. I used to wear this. I can still fit it, and we're gonna get to it. Me personally, I like to train in layers, so I got probably about maybe about close to 10 pounds of clothing on. I got the plastic, the sauna suit, got like two shirts on. So we gonna get into it. But so basics is the fundamentals. You want to keep your hands up, keep your elbows tucked in, whatever stance you're gonna be in. You want to keep your front foot planted and your back foot out, but you kind of want to be like on the the ball of your feet. So when you go to extend, it gives that. I don't know if you can see my foot, but you know like that. So you want to be like this. Now, if you notice, I'm southpaw. You keep your hands up. You ain't got to be all pretty. All that pretty stuff, you leave that pretty stuff at home. But you keep your hands up and you jab. And you jab, you extend your leg out. So if you're in an orthodox stance, same thing. Jab, come back. Jab, come back. Come back. Okay? Jab, come back. Jab, come back. Now when you jab, that's called a one. So when you hear boxing trainers and they tell the fighters, they say one, they jab, jab. When you hear them say 1, 2, it's 1, 2. All right, that's where that two comes in. And remember, all right. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And remember, you always want to protect your chin, protect your face, because when you fight somebody, they punching you back. So while you punching, you kind of want to take your head off the line, which is straight in the middle. So when you jab, you kind of always want to be on the side somewhere. You can change levels in jabbing. You ain't got to necessarily stay in the same spot. You can jab from here, jab from there, jab up, like that. All right? Because once you jabbing, they punching back, and you still want to be guarded. So while you jabbing, keep this guarded. When you come back, same thing, guarded. Just in case they throwing punches back. All right? So let's do it together. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You add them feints in there too, inside there, because you add feints, you get people, get a reaction. Sometimes they might, you know, do something like leave themselves open, whereas you feint and they react, and you can catch them with something. All right, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right, now 3 is the hook. So you hook off the same hand that you do the jab with, the original jab. So that's 1. So 1 and 3 is the same hand. So if you southpaw, you do 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you're orthodox, same thing, just mirror. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? It's the exact same thing. And it's good you 3 while you're moving, because it's kind of like a check hook. So because I usually do that, and I turn while I'm hooking. Because usually I big people trying to come to me, and I move around. All right. So you do the exact same thing. You notice everything I just did was everything I just showed you. It was either 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. It was all the same. So you ain't really got to do a whole lot of extra stuff. You can win a fight just off doing the basics. And the key is your legs. Your legs is everything. You want to be able to move around. Keep your legs, spread apart, but not too far apart. But enough where, you can pivot and move on the side. Easy. Because once your arms get tired, your legs is going to save you. You just move. All right? So again, from the top, from the beginning. 1, 1, 2. Double jab. 2, 1. 2, 1, 3. 1. Double jab. 1, 2. Triple it. Jab upstairs, downstairs. Again. Downstairs, upstairs. Fake to the body, 1, 2. Like once you start learning the combinations, learning the basics, you can mix it up. You can do all sorts of things. Just with the basics, 1, 2, and 3. But you gotta move your legs. You gotta stay compact. You gotta move your head. You gotta change levels. You can't stay in the middle. You always want to be over here or over there. But your hands gotta be with you. You feel me? even down. Down, 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 down. Same thing. So if you practice that, you'll get better just off those three uh combinations. And you use your legs, do your exercises, repetition, you'll get good. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'll get back to y'all next one. Peace.